All right, guys, so this is lesson 1 of module 3 that we started in class on Thursday, November 5th. And so we are moving into module 3, skipping module 2 in the sake of time with virtual learning. And module 3 is going to start with an infer the topic exercise like we did with Percy Jackson. So I would like for you to go into Canvas, open up infer the topic of module 3, and then click to make your own copy of the note catcher. And it will look like this. So very similar to what we did last time. However, with Percy Jackson, the resources were embedded within the note catcher. With this one, the note catcher is separate and the resources are in a slideshow. But just like previously, you are going to be putting things in 2 columns. Give me something that you notice based on that resource, the first one being the novel, and things that you wonder, questions that you have based on looking at the resource. So let's go ahead and take a look at the resources together. And we went through these slides and discussed and analyzed them together as a class. Again, the directions: look at several resources in order to gain an understanding of our topic for module 3. After each slide, jot down 1 notice and 1 wonder. So the very first resource is the novel itself. I have encouraged students for the past month to go and purchase their own copy of the book. If you've not done that, you will access the book in Sora and use a digital copy like we did with Percy Jackson. And you can get to Sora through Clever once you sign into your NCED Cloud. But the first thing we wanted to do was take a look at the cover of the novel here. So some of the things that we noticed were the fire, that there were 3 people, looks like they're in the woods. There is like the shadow of a big bird behind the title. Some things that were wondered: why are they in the woods? What's up with the bird? Who are these people? You can have your own thoughts. The next resource is 2 pictures that are being compared. And we have captions that tell us that these are Chiricahua Apaches. On the left, this is a group of them arriving at the Carlisle Indian School in 1886. And on the right, it is the same group of students after they have received training at Carlisle Indian School, again in 1886. So taking in that these are the same people in both images, we discussed things that we noticed and wondered. So some of the observations were that the pictures are in different settings, that the people look quite different, their clothing is different, it almost looks like uniforms in the second picture, that they all have received a haircut and have cleaned up. Some of the things wondered: why are they not wearing shoes in the first picture? Why does everyone have the same haircut, and does it look like they're wearing uniforms? How is it possible that these are the same people? Resource 2, we have a quote. I did share that this is a difficult topic, and we're going to do our best to have open conversations about this topic in this safe environment of our classroom, and also that what we discuss is not necessarily representative of anyone's specific opinion. As I read this, this is not my opinion. I am simply providing information that has been put in our curriculum for me to teach. So resource 2 was from a captain named Richard Pratt, and he had some very specific commentary. A great general has said that the only good Indian is a dead one. I agree with this sentiment, but only in this: that all the Indian there is in the race should be dead. Kill the Indian in him and save the man. It would seem that the time may have arrived when we can very properly make at least the attempt to assimilate our 250,000 Indians. The school at Carlisle is an attempt on the part of the government to do this. So this speech was about assimilating, making the Native Americans lose their language, culture, heritage, identity to make them just like every other white person. So make